Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream. Looks like everything's running. I hope you guys are well. Welcome to today's adventure. My name is Vlad. I will be your captain today. And, well, just as you voted, we are going to take the Embraer on a trip across Japan. Not the whole Japan, obviously, because that would take a fair bit of time. But a little nice adventure. We're going to see how the Embraer will perform. We're going to have an interesting RNAV approach into Matsumoto. We're now at Kobe airport. A very interesting airport because it looks like it is built on an island, so should be all man-made, should I say. And we are on the Embraer E190 from xCrafts with the Fuji Dream Airlines. Very nice and beautiful livery. Well, definitely takes a lot of your attention. And the guy who painted it also painted it for all the xCraft versions. So you can have this livery even if you don't own the correct models of Fuji Dream Airlines, because they operate this flight on E170s and E175s. But we're going to take the E190 because I really like that one. I don't like the small ones. I don't know why. But yeah, it looks good. Flight time should be about 45 minutes. We're going to do a return flight as well to Kobe as well. And yeah, this is... I don't remember the last time I flew in Japan, and I was exploring the other day what airports do they have there, and some interesting stuff. And I found this airport, Matsumoto, where we are going to be going. And I noticed only this small airline, which I never heard before, Fuji Dream Airlines, operates there. So I thought, well, hey, let's try and do it. So yeah. Very cool stuff today. Just to show you, we are here in this airport. As you can see, it's literally built on an island. You have a bridge across it. It's even nicely displayed the traffic there. For the add-ons that I have Orto for XP. Japan Pro, I think there is an add-on for that. xCrafts, and all the sceneries are default. So pretty cool. I like the livery. We are cold and dark. I'm simulating the first flight of the day. We're not real time because it is pitch black right now. And yeah, so first flight of the day. Our call sign is Fuji Dream 230. Let's go inside. Let's start the aircraft and get going. So to begin with, did you see that? I didn't have the throttles on idle. So flaps and slats retracted, speed brakes up, throttle now on idle. Check here the engine switches are on stop, the gear is down, and just check the wipers. My brain just paused for a moment. Where are the wipers? There you go. Right in the middle, they are both off. We have GPU available, plenty of ground services turned on, and the jetway is open. So I'm going to start with the batteries, powering the batteries on. Now this warning should not appear. And I think I can disable the aviation light. So we should have two screens available and one MCDU. That's correct. And I'm going to start GPU straight away. Perfect. Alright, so we can come here to the electrical page, just check the GPU is assuming the load. Yes, it is. That's great. So dome light is on. Now let's add a little bit of light because it's quite dark here actually. Yeah, dome light is on. Quite dark still. No smoking sign on. I'm going to check here the emergency lights. As you can see now it is off. So I'm going to switch those to the on position. There you go. And then back to armed. We can even open the cabin door. Oh yeah, this is... I think on the last flight I did on the Embraer I was showing you that you can lit up the cabin, and you can do it right here. So I'm going to press 1, 2, 3, and 4, and there we go. We have our lit up cabin. We can adjust the brightness as we need. I'm gonna just set maximum brightness and leave it like that. Let's go back to the cabin, finish our overhead flow. So this is all good. This is all good. I'm gonna turn on the logo lights so we can enjoy nicely our livery on the outside. And here we have electric pump A on system 3 off, and pack 1 should be off. On the cabin and passengers, I'm going to put it to the flight attendant, so the flight attendant can control the cabin temperature without telling us. So that's all good. We have filed the flight plan into VATSIM. We are on VATSIM. Unfortunately, no ATC. It looked like there was some sort of an event, but they just finished it. So everybody just shut down. That is fine. The brake are set to RTO. And let's go ahead, set our squawk to standby 2000 for the moment. And I'm going to start inputting everything. First of all, I'm going to do the weight and balance. So you can set your SimBrief ID and you can request all the data. I'm going to confirm this with the PDF document. For the fuel 3601, this is good. I'm going to view load sheet and I'm going to load the plane. This looks good. So perfect. This is insta load. So we have fuel. Now I'm going to select fasten seatbelt signs on. And we can go straight ahead to the route. Our air rack is nice and updated. And now we're gonna insert everything. So I really like how the Embraer is really quick to set up. So we're gonna try to get out of here as quick as we can. Now, the only slow part for me is adjusting to this keypad, which is slightly different from the Airbus and the Boeing one. So I'm gonna activate the route, hit departure. Now, the only departures I've noticed, and I think according to the wind, Kobe wind 060 at 3, is from runway 27. No, we have a departure from runway 09. All right, let's do a departure from runway 09. Why not? I mean, it's a 3 knots wind. Now I'll take 27. It's gonna be quicker because all departures go to the west side. So we need to go that way anyways. Alright, runway 27. We'll climb to my code. This is the Kobe 5 departure. That is correct. And then we have the transition. We're going to the meter transition. And I'm going to hit apply. I'm going to activate. And now I'm going to follow suit with the rest. So meter, then it's Victor 28 to Kilo Charlie Charlie, then to Yankee 88, off to swing, then to Yankee 121. And finally to Ripsy, which is going to be our initial point. Alright, I'm going to activate this one. So this is a very short flight, as I told you. We are expecting airtime. Yeah, this airtime is not really correct, but it's going to be around 45 minutes. And in Matsumoto, we're going to have an interesting RNP arrival. And according to the winds, it should go to winds are 200 at 7, so we should land facing to the south, and that means we're going to take runway 18. So we have an RNP Zulu runway 18, which requires special authorization. We're going to take a look at during the cruise. I'm going to show you the charts, but first of all, I'm just going to hit arrival runway 18. Here it is, RNAV Zulu from Ripsy. And we have no star there, so that's fine. Activate this. This is all good. Now we can go into the performance page. So performance in it. This is all fine. We could set the alternate fuel, but it will not change that much. Our alternate fuel is 1.1. Next, cruise altitude for today's flight is going to be flight level 290. And takeoff CG is 16.3 with a zero fuel weight of 38.2. Oh, we can actually set 38.166. There we go. Perfect. Hit next. This page is not available yet. Takeoff data. So I want to take off 2 and FMS takeoff. We're gonna take off with flaps 1. Let's do our calculation here. Runway 27. I'm just gonna assume it's 0 wind. Standard temperature is standard QNH because the values are very similar. Compute. Oh wait, that took takeoff 1. I'll take off 2. 35, 37, 151. Now let's do takeoff 1. So takeoff 1, 31, 35, 41. I'm gonna send this to the FMS, and I want to go here. We need to select flaps 1, return. I just want to change to takeoff 1, enter. I missed this, sorry. FMS takeoff, next page, and takeoff. Now we can go here to the data link, load V speeds, 31, 35, 41, VFS 190, pitch trim 2.0 up, takeoff pitch is 10, that's fine. Here on the climb, so script transition altitude 090. Alright. Now one thing more I want to see here. Departure limits. VNAV capture, let's do at 800. Perfect. And this should be the reduction, or the acceleration. That's good. Alright, that is set. Our flight plan is set. We can take a look here on the plan mode. Rotate the zoom a little bit. This is all good. Alright, looks like the approach actually loaded, so that's good. So I like that. What's going to be our initial climb? Do we have the description here? No, we don't have a description. All right, I'm going to set 8,000 because that's the altitude they are mentioning there. And our QNH is 1024, so we're going to set that as well. 1024 is set. 1024 is set, and I'm gonna hit Toga. So our flight directors will appear. LNAV, VNAV is armed. I'm gonna hit auto throttle as well, set 200 knots. And that's perfect. So to start up, we have planned our plan. Our aircraft is set up. I'm gonna start the APU. Switch to on. I'm gonna wait for the indication there on the APU. There we go. 1, 2, 3. That's good. Perfect. All right, so we have set up everything basically needed. The Embraer is really quick on that, and I really like it for that. And to start, I'm going to skip the safety and power up checklist because we did all of that. Next one is the before start checklist. So before we do that, I want to do a quick briefing with you, so we can take a look on what's going on with our route and plan for anything accordingly. So, our departure briefing, guys. The aircraft state is great. We are doing flight Fuji Dream 230 out of Kobe to Matsumoto on the Embraer E190. Our new temps are checked. Mainly it is in serviceable lights, so no significant stuff. Weather en route looks to be good. I don't think we have any significant weather at all. Winds look good as well. NTI should be not required, at least I don't anticipate that. Terrain radar will be turned on my side because I am not very familiar with terrain, so it is a good thing to have that on. As for the airport layout, guys, so the AIP charts for Japan, you have to create an account, like an official account, to access those. I really didn't want to do that because I already have like 3 accounts created. So there is this gentleman who created a GitHub page with all the charts from Japan, and looks like they are updated. So this is really cool. You can literally write Japan AIP and you can find all the charts here. This is really good. So this is what we are going to be using. All right, so we are on stand 6, which is about here, and we will be taking off from runway 27. So we're going to be pushing back and facing this way. We're going to taxi, sorry, via the main taxiway. I think this is Papa into Papa 5 to Tango 6 holding point and depart runway 27. We're going to have a slight 3 knots tailwind, no big deal here. We're going to take off with takeoff 1 power, flaps 1 for departure. The runway is pretty long, so we should be good. I mean, I think it's like 2.5 kilometers, so it is fine. And our departure is going to be the Kobe 5 departure from 827. I'm going to climb via Kilo Charlie Echo Radial 2722 Maiko. And from Maiko, we go to the midder transition. So midder transition from Maiko to Steel at above 6,000 to Review to Hyogo to Santa and to midder. So I should actually set 6,000 on the altitude. I will do that. So that's the main constraint we have here. So we have to go to Steel and cross Steel above 6,000. So I'm going to try to climb as fast as I can until reaching 6,000, and then we're going to accelerate. Looks like we have no speed restrictions, so I'm going to maintain 220 knots to start with. No radio navs that I'm going to tune in, and no special considerations. As for the abnormals, well, this is the Embraer, so it is slightly different from the Airbus that we have been flying. So for the rejected takeoff until 80 knots, we stop for any malfunction. Between 80 knots and V1 only for significant one. And in case of rejected takeoff, I call reject, throttle to idle, max reverse, let the auto brake work, we stop on the runway, set the parking brake, call the cabin crew at stations, and then we assess the situation. Obviously we'll inform ATC as well. In case we have a failure after V1, we will continue straight ahead and turn left into the sea, because if we're going to take a look here, into the sea, we're going to try to avoid the terrain there, and actually we're not going to turn straight into the sea, because if we think this should be like real life environment, we have an airport here, which I think is Haneda? I don't know, I can't remember, but it's a big airport, like a really big airport. You can check that on Sky Vector. Let's do that real quick, so I just don't speak rubbish. So Kobe is here. This is Kansai, sorry, not Haneda. Kansai, which is a really big airport. So we're gonna try to avoid that. We'll actually just go straight in and climb to 6,000 and then vector ourselves back to return to the airfield. All right, that's our RTO. Engine actions is set. We have a takeoff alternate actually. So if things go really wrong, we can go to Kansai. There's a larger runway there. No overweight, no other considerations, and no lost comms. That's the briefing complete. Very basically. So it is looking good. All right, APU is started. We have APU bleed already on, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna disconnect the GPU, and I'm gonna go ahead already and call better pushback. Plugins, better pushback, start pushback.
Cockpit. Please show me where you want to
Whoa,
go.
that's a long way to parking. Alright, I'm gonna stop here for the pushback. Hit enter.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Alright, this is perfect, so let's go to the status. I'm gonna finish the overhead flow. Oh, and start closing doors, of course. So let's start closing doors, remove ground objects, and now do the rest of the flow. So I'm gonna switch off the GPU. Serial switch on, red beacon on, hydraulic system 3, electric pump A on, and pack 1 on. And I think I'm not missing anything. This should be really easy to do. Close the cockpit door. Now we can remove the GPU. And let's do before start checklist to the line. Cockpit preparation is completed. Fuel quantity we have... Whoops. Oh, I forgot to... Wait.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
3.85 on board and balance. So that's good. We've spent a little bit for the APU burn. That's okay. Barrow is set. Let me recheck again. What's the QNH here? 1024. That's set. Yeah, we're reading 10 feet. That's correct. Flight plan is set and checked. Emergency parking brake is on. Auto brake RTO fastest switch is on. Takeoff briefing is complete. That was to the line, below the line. Takeoff date is set. Windows and doors are closed. Serial switch is on. Red beacon switch on. Hydraulic system 3A pump knob is on. And steering off is displayed. Transponder. We're going to go ahead into the radio page here. Set already TA-RA. So that is a good thing. And I'm going to call to toggle our jetway. So we can go away. Do you guys hear the plane? Fine. I mean, it's kind of silent to me, but it's maybe just to me. I don't know. Let me check if my system settings are good. No, my system settings are good. Alright, just to confirm, we are not on 1228, which is annoying. So we're gonna set that. 1228, we are on VATSIM now. Let's check that there is nobody around us. Nope, we are the only ones here. But we have traffic inside. And we are ready for push and start, which is a good thing. Ground equipment is clear, GPU is all clear, our takeoff performance is well calculated, and I think I'm not forgetting anything. Alright, let's go. Nice into the sunset. Brakes is released, you're clear to push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
I really want to see the outside now. So I decided to take the sunrise time as well. Oh, I forgot to clear these guys here. There we go. The sunrise time on port. Oh, and we have a big ship there in the back. Because I think it would be really beautiful. Because we're flying into some mountainous terrain, which is something I didn't really know about Japan. I mean, it's amazing how much thing you can find just by exploring flight radar and Google Maps. So yeah, that is that's really cool, and it's looking really good too. Okay, so why don't we go ahead? I'm just waiting a little bit more because this should be a long pushback, and I want to wait to not spend any fuel. Before start checklist is complete, we did the briefing, you guys had no questions. Sunrise is looking great. So we will have the sun hitting us in the face during the climb, which will not be very very funny, but that's okay. Alright, started the turn, let's go start with number 2. So I'm gonna hit run, hit start, wait for a bit, and hit chrono. There comes the starter. Oh, and yeah, we should set 6,000 on the altitude. That's what I wanted. Katerina, hello, how are you? Have a good flight. I'm great, hope you are great too, and thank you very much. Enjoy the flight. That looks like a legit start. We're gonna wait for about 500 ITT for the engine to stabilize. Yeah, that's good. Reset that. Starting 1. Let's see how well do I remember to fly on the Embraer. Yep, that looks like a good start.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes are set. You're clear to disconnect.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And we're gonna go ahead and switch off the APU. Set flaps 1. Do a quick flight control check. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Pull left. Pull right. Neutral. To the rudder. Full left. Pull right. Neutral. That's good. Go back to the status page to monitor our brakes temperature. I'm going to disconnect there. Do the after start checklist. So APU is off, flight controls checked, V-splits and flex temperature. So we have 131, 135, 144 and 190, no flex. Trims we have standard and standard. Now on the takeoff, I think it was
is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
That is set. Thank you very much. See you in about 2 hours maybe. Alright, slats and flaps in position 1 set and confirmed with the switch position. FMA we have set arm takeoff, roll takeoff, LNAV, nav armed. So that is good. Just waiting for the hand signal received. There we go, that's fantastic. And I'm gonna switch lights on, release the brakes, do a quick brake check. Excellent, that works. And let's get going. So again, for those wondering, this is the xCrafts E190, all default, standard sound pack, which I actually enjoy quite a lot. I think it's good. And away we go. Have to go straight ahead until the very end. Turn into Tango 6, holding point. And then we'll depart runway 27. So do a little mini brief as well onto the departure. Depart straight ahead and then we intercept radial 272 of Kobe VOR. Climbing to 6000 direct Maiko. And it's 10 degrees outside, not bad. A little bit, I mean, slightly chilly, I would say. It's not negative temperature cold, but not warm either. Why do I feel like my pedals are getting stuck? Okay. So is the microphone, okay, yeah, microphone working well. It's good. We are at the very end. Comm is working. Don't want to speed up too much, because otherwise we're gonna have to heat up the brakes. Should be fine. Right, let's do takeoff config.
Takeoff, okay.
That's great. And do the before takeoff checklist. So takeoff config is checked. Runway 27 is going to be confirmed in a second. That's confirmed. Runway 27. Cabin crew should be advised. Brake temperatures are looking good. Slow down, champion. We started turning there at 17 knots. That was quite fast. And ECAS checked. Transponder, we have TARA set at 2000, even at the gate. So that looks all good. Just stopping here for a second. Let's switch to the plan mode. Zoom in slightly. And let's confirm we have clear left, clear right. Whoops, sorry, missed the keys. Let's go, brakes released. Strobe lights on. Let's go, landing lights on. Kobe traffic, Fuji Dream 230, lining up, running 27 for departure. Kobe traffic. Let's go. That was I mean, the Embraer is so cool and so easy. on the flows that I feel like I'm forgetting something. Especially after flying the King Air. And even like the Airbus has more things to do. Alright, please line up nicely. Yeah, that was a good lineup. Let's go, guys. Got to reset the chrono. Stabilize the engine there at 40%. Take off. Thrust is set. Airspeed is alive. Everybody hit the like for that takeoff. 80 knots. It's checked. V1. Rotate. Oh, that was a little bit quick on my side. Positive climb. Gear up. I'm gonna pitch above 50 knots because this plane is just a rocket. Follow the takeoff flight directors. There we have LNAV is engaged. There we go. We have it. Thrust reduction, altitude. Follow the flight directors. LNAV flight level change. Trim the aircraft. I hit autopilot. Switch off the side lights. Flaps up. So remember, we wanted to cross steel above 6,000. And I wanted to 20 knots. To 20 knots is set. Nice. Nice climb out. One thing I forgot to set was the climb to option on the climb out, but as we try to get there quicker, I mean, we'll have no problems. We have 7 miles to Micah, we're crossing 4,000. Alright, let's continue to climb then. I'm gonna climb 290. Nice view there. Look at the airport in the back. Crossed 5,000. I think I can accelerate to 250 knots, no problem. Just as we're about to cross 6,000 feet. So that's according to plan. Nice clouds there as well. Some sort of a, I don't know what is this, like morning mist or night mist. Definitely quite misty. Okay, we crossed 6,000. Let's go to 50 knots and climb out. One thing I want to check is the position and altitude. I think it should be 090, but I want to confirm. Not finding it. Anyways, it's 10,000. Let's go and set standard barrel. Sterile switch off, landing lights off, and logo lights off as well. And we're gonna accelerate to 270 to maintain 270 in the climb out. Ooh, looking good. I like the sounds. Oh, is the cockpit dark? Ah, no. It's just a transition. Right, sync the heading. One thing I forgot to do. Terrain. You guys didn't remember me. And we can do the after takeoff checklist as well. Landing gear is up. Slats and flaps Zero ECAS checked, APU off, barrel standard set, air conditioning and pressurization panel is checked. Check here. ECS, everything is working. Looks good. Oh, that looks really great. Nice sunset there. A little bit of hunting on the flight path, that's okay. Yeah, golden light is very cool. Now, one thing I want to do is come here to the descent. I want to change this to 3 degrees already. 3 degrees angle of descent. Well, the clouds are looking really great. I hope we won't have many though in Matsumoto, because yeah, we have a few clouds, 040 scattered at 060. Yeah, no big deal. No big deal at all. And it's a little bit clear there on the left side. This thing climbs so quick. I'm getting plus 3000 vertical speed on flight level 190. It's looking great. Really great. And if you really like the livery as well, I've put a link in the description so you can download it. Good, passing for level 230. Looking really great. Switch off the terrain radar for the moment. Switch off the dome light as well. It's not making any difference at the moment. $3,000 feet to go. Eight minutes into the flight. That's fast. That's fast. It's really cool. As we cross level 270, as you can see here, we've hit the bank limiter. That's a really cool addition. And we're gonna just about hit level 280, so I'm gonna go switch to vertical
Throttle.
speed.
Throttle.
I'm gonna decrease the vertical speed, but increase the speed here, so we keep the power. Do a plus 900 for passengers' comfort. And I'm gonna set to 90 knots. Can I switch this to Mach number? Yes, 74. I want 77. There we go, this way. I'm gonna keep the power for the acceleration. And then have a nice and smooth level off. Could even go 7-8. There we go, altitude. Seatbelt signs on, off. There we go. Alright, this is great. So I'm just gonna hit VNAV again to maintain the purple altitude. I want to take a screenshot, but this looks too good. Nice contrails there. Alright, so we have a little bit of time. By that I mean like 80 miles. So I'm gonna already set our rate to medium because it is a short runway. 2 kilometers, I think, which is totally fine, but we're gonna over prepare. And I'm gonna have to take a look now. Basically making our arrival briefing. So to start with, aircraft is flying fine, weather is looking good. I'm gonna update Matsumoto, still showing wind 2007. So this is the METAR from 9 Zulu. It is quite late already, so this might be not updated correctly. We're gonna pay attention to that. The NOTAMs are checked, and they are actually very interesting. I'm gonna show you this one. So I've never seen this one, but you have a GPS RAM outages predicted for approach as followed, and here are literally the day, and it is set to the minute. It's like a window of from 32 to 49. This is 8 plus 9. It's 17 minutes on one day, and on the other day it is for 17 minutes as well. So very interesting to know. And it is very useful as well because, well, as you can see, I'm going to open here the charts. For Matsumoto, we're going to be doing this approach. And Chris Guterres, hello. Is this standard X-Plane 12 weather? Yes, 100% standard, no add-ons, no nothing. The only thing I have is the rain killer, so we don't see the black dots. The rest is completely standard. Alright. And so the GPS rain prediction is very important because this is an RNP approach, and if you can see here, it's even authorization required because it has a couple of turns here. So it is an RNP approach with turns, curved path basically, and it usually requires an authorization. I'm just gonna suppose, because this is Fuji Dream Airlines and it is the only one that operates in Matsumoto, that I am enough qualified and authorized to execute this approach. So yeah. Alright. Following the briefing, NOTAMs are checked. So this is a very interesting one with GPS. NDIs should not be required. I'm going to use terrain radar. Our top of descent is in about 70 or 60 something miles. I'm just going to use the profile calculated from the xCrafts. It works really well, at least. Let's see. It should work really well. We have a direct, we don't have a start, Let's just direct to the approach. Our initial approach fix is going to be Ripsy. We have a speed restriction here, maximum 250 knots. Then we have the intermediate fix Alpha Foxtrot 852, Alpha Foxtrot 851, then Alpha Foxtrot 852, Alpha Foxtrot 853, final approach fix. And then we have the final curves here, Alpha Foxtrot 854, 855 and 856, and then we have a final visual segment to the approach. In case we go missed, climb to 10,000 feet, direct to Alpha Foxtrot 859, turn left, direct to Mike Bravo Echo, and hold, contact Matsumoto radio. So this is good. For us, we're gonna have decision height, I'm gonna assume, what is our navigation now? Looks like 0, so it is good. So we can use the lower altitude, decision altitude, which is going to be 2,432 feet or 300 radio. This is going to give us 1,000. I don't know what means CMV, but I guess this is like. No, I don't know what this means. Okay, never mind. The final approach segment is 3 degrees slope, so that's good. That means we don't have to expect any like strong braking or flaps or whatever. So our approach run and go around is briefed. Radio navs are not required. This is an RNP, so full GPS approach. Or alternate according to sim brief is what? Also guys, do you know why do I have the problem that my route is not displayed correctly here? It should be displayed with all the pines and it's not being, I don't know for what reason. Our alternate is actually Tokyo Haneda, and we require 1 ton to go there. We have 2.2 now, should be good. For the config, I'm gonna use probably flaps 5 or even flaps full because it's a actually short runway. I would maybe use flaps full, but auto brake low and maximum reverse, so we don't overheat the brakes. As for the exit, so we're gonna land this way here. No, wait, we're gonna land runway 18. We'll land this way here. Probably we'll have to backtrack. I don't think I will be able to stop by. And then we just have 3 parking positions, so we're gonna take any of those, maybe number 3. Yeah, maybe number 3 or number 2. I don't know, any of that. Alright, we're not overweight and no lost comms, so that's the briefing complete. Should be an interesting approach. So let's see what's what. Let's see how the Embraer will deal with it as well. That's probably the most interesting part. So I'm gonna go low here. Let's calculate our performance. So 2.1, can I check here on the progress? So we are expected to land with 1.4 tons. 1.4. That means like 39.5. Let's do 39.50, 500 on the weight. Flaps 5 condition dry and wind. Now I want to see. Matsumoto still has the not updated wind, but I'm gonna take that. Temperature is 8 QNH 1022. Let's compute. Let's see what are the speeds there. 2732 VAP. What if I use flaps full? 119, 124. So I kind of prefer these speeds because it's definitely slower. Yeah, that's 8 knots slower. I think I'm gonna go flaps full. I mean, but we still have plenty of space, honestly. Let's go flaps 5. I'm gonna send this to the FMS. Let's go to data link. Oh, hello? Oh, they just freeze, come on. Ah, there we go. Flight plan, data link, load V speeds, that scared me. And I'm gonna go performance, landing, flaps, 5, landing, that's good. Alright, so we are very close to our top of descent. Let's lower the altitude for level 100 to start with. One thing I've noticed is we don't have... Oh yeah, we have. At Ripsy we should be above 120, so 12,000. And I would love to know what is the transition altitude or level. I'm gonna change the QNH before we're gonna hit 120. Alright, I'm gonna set fast seatbelt signs on, preparing for the descent. Let's take a look outside. Actually looking really good. Sync the heading. Alright, do the descent checklist. So approach briefing is completed. Our minimums are not set. We should set those. Oops, sorry. Minimums. Alright, let's do Barrow 2432. I'm gonna do 2440. That is said, there comes our VTA, vertical track advisor. And there we go, the descent. Landing data is set, it is checked, fast seatbelt switch is on, so descent checklist is completed. So that's great. And there we go. Whoa. Do you really need to go that low? I don't think so. We are below the path already. I'm not liking this. Let's do front plan. Let me do direct, so maybe it will recalculate. Yes, it will, and it will do it super. Strongly. Alright, there we go. VNAV path. Don't climb. Just don't climb. We can maintain the altitude. Sorry there, passengers. That was a little bit strong. A little bit too strong. There goes the path. Come on. Alright, right now it looks like we are on it. There we go. Also switch back to
high speed.
Yeah, I know. This is annoying and this should be corrected. Come on. There we go. 280. That's set to 50 already actually, because Ripsy is 20 miles away. I don't know what happened there with the VNAV path. Alright, Ripsy should be above 12,000. Intermediate fix Alpha Foxtrot 850 should be above 8,600. Final approach should be at 4,700. That's the important part. Go around is 10,000. Okay. I mean, it may not look, but we're really approaching the mountainous terrain, and Matsumoto will be there. kind of like a mini Innsbruck. Above 12,000 is set correctly. And I really don't want to use speed brakes, but it looks like we're gonna need those. I'll probably even go lower. And let's go and set the QNH. Now I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'll go to the explain weather and check. So visibility is this, wind light and variable, QNH 1025. Okay, that's acceptable. Let's set QNH 1025. Transition altitude 14,000 feet. I mean, yeah. Okay, we're getting closer. And I want the terrain radar. Trying not to use speed brakes. I mean, we're 10 knots above 250. Just about to cross Ripsey. Slow down, man. You can do it. I'm completely sure you can slow down in time. There we go. 250 knots before Ripsey. That's fantastic. And I'm just gonna leave it like this so it will slowly dissipate all the extra energy. Looking good. And looking really good. Alright, so we're gonna cross Ripsey. That means we can continue our descent. I'm gonna just set 8,600. We're 26 minutes into the flight. Yeah, let's see if we can see Matsumoto from here. No, I don't think we can see it yet. No, I'm not. Ah, there it is. There it is. So, I mean, this looks pretty cool. Oh, that's a big dam there. This is one thing I never knew about Japan. I didn't know. I mean, I knew there were mountains, but not like this. This is looking very good. And Chris, yes, this is standard. I explained 12 weather. I think I've replied to you. Or didn't I? I think I did. I think I did, but just in case, this is. Okay, I think I slowed down too much, but I really don't want to rush this. This is looking really good. Past 14,000, about to cross Alpha Foxtrot 852. Then we can descend to 5,800. 5,800. Fly 380 is the E190 freeware. No, this is payware. This is from xCrafts. One thing you can do is I think they have a model for free, which you can download and check how does it look, how does it perform. I don't think you can start it, or if you can start it, like, it's very basic, but I'm not sure. It's like literally the 3D model only of the aircraft, and you can download that and test on your system, but the aircraft itself is payware. Delta Tango 297 or DT 297, hello. Hi, I get E-Jets and it is very cool planes. Oh yes, it is great, definitely. And we're flying an RNP approach at the moment, so I mean it's performing good, and I'm just loving the scenery. I mean, look at this. This is so cool. I didn't know Japan had this kind of scenery. You're welcome, Flight 380. I think it's worth it, especially if you get it on discount, because I think it's the full price is $74, I think, but if you get it on discount, it's like 56, and it's a very good price. Sync the heading. Is the scenery default? No, this is Ortho for XP. The only thing default here is the weather and the airport scenery. But yeah, that's basically it. Like Ortho for XP, I have Sim Heaven Asia and Japan Pro, which I think, like, in big areas like Tokyo and stuff, puts the some correct buildings in correct places and etc. That's basically it. So I think it's mostly default, just Ortho for XP for the overall scenery. And we are approaching 10,000. Approach checklist Barrow set. Approach aids not required. Approach checklist is complete. $10,000 feet. Sterile switch on. Landing lights on. I'm gonna switch the logo back. Thank you. Maybe I'll buy the E190. Yeah. One thing is, just don't buy the family. Not that it's not worth it, but all aircrafts are basically the same. And I think in all of those, you can get either the E175 or the E190, because they are the ones which allow the stick approach capability, which is going to come in next update. And so I don't think it is worth to buy the family, because you're just like basically paying for the same aircraft. Plus, if you really will want to buy the family, which are all the 4 versions of the Embraer, you will have the discount anyway, so you will end up paying the same price. Just try one first. I suggest the E190, which is the one I mostly like, and then get something else if you really like those. I think they are worth it, so that is good. Alright, we are approaching Alpha Foxtrot 852. We have to cross it above 5,800. We will do that, as you can see here on the profile. And I'm gonna already select 4,700, which is our final approach fixed altitude. I mean, this is looking so good, like mini Innsbruck. I mean, it's definitely not as close as Innsbruck, but look at this. Oh, sorry, that was loud. But it's looking good, really good. And I'm gonna try to slow down there in the turn. So this turn here, I am looking, it is not perfect according to the charts. It should be like this, and it's not. That's fine, I'm gonna take this one, good enough to me. And I'm gonna use the turn to slow down a little bit more, because then things are gonna happen real quick. And I think we crossed the airport. Yeah, there it is. Also, I've checked, I'm using default scenery. I didn't find any freeware scenery that's updated for it. And in real life, I think they have the runway markings and the taxi markings in yellow. Probably because it snows in the winter, so it looks better. You can see better. So yeah, and now I have to check here the flap extension speed. Flaps 1, 2, 3, 0 knots. Yeah, flaps 1, please. Definitely flaps 1. I want to enter that curve there already in a lower speed. And let's set a lower altitude as well. What do we have there? 270. Yeah, it's 270. Let's set 270. 270 is set. Now please slow down. Let's go for 160 to start with. Our VAP is 132, so I'll have to set like 140 probably. Let's go gear down. Lights on. I feel like I am a little bit late there. And speed brakes back. Flaps 2. Set flaps 3. Set heading. Flaps 4. Still on profile. Flaps 5 now. Now, why did I set 144? Because the auto throttle is really not fast enough. So I do this and then I decrease the speed. So 132, that's what we need. See there? Only now it is catching up. I have 137 and it's on 132, so we don't want to stall in the turn. Alright, sync the heading. We are still descending a little bit above the profile. Come on, go get that profile, please. Runway is well in sight. Actually, now the terrain is making my life a little bit more complicated, so I'm gonna disengage the terrain radar there. 136, 135, 134 on the speed lights are on. Let's do our landing checklist. Yeah, I retracted those. Landing checklist, cabin cruise advised, our throttle is speed. Landing gear is down in 3 greens. Slats and flaps 5. Yes, they are. ECAS checked. Landing checklist is complete. So there we go. This should be like a turn, a perfect turn. We are flying straight now because, well, it's not perfect. Everybody wish me a nice landing and hit the like so I can try to not blow the tires. Check. Can I set 10,000 already? Will it break my path? Let me try. No, it won't. Excellent. So go around altitude 10,000 feet is set already. We started the turn. So I see the runway. I mean, it's pretty good for an RNAV. Have a 0.04 deviation. That is good to me as well. Speed, don't go down. I'm going to maintain 136 selected. Back to 134. Alright, runway is inside. I think we can do this. So
Autopilot, throttle.
autopilot and throttle is off. My controls.
1,000.
Check. Flight directors off, please. Oh, did I hit Toga? I hit Toga, sorry. Flight directors off, please. And now we're gonna overshoot a little bit. Maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Please don't overshoot. Ooh. Okay, we didn't. That's good. Where's the wind? Wind is coming from the right. Check the speed. We are well on profile. Come on. Trust wasn't responding to my commands. Back to 132 VAT, please. Nice and stable, clear to land.
Approaching minimum.
Check. Oh, the minimums are quite low.
Minimums. Minimums.
Well, we're going to continue runway straight ahead. Okay, Vlad, remember this is an E-jet.
200.
Not an Airbus. This guy sits lower to the ground.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Well, that was nice. Spoilers. Reverse. And yeah, we crossed the exit. That was a perfect landing though. And I'm gonna use manual braking a little bit. 70 knots. Reverses out. Great, 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 great. 39 minutes of flight. Okay, reverses out. Let's do a backtrack here. Ah, the auto brake was still working, lol. Okay, so it didn't disconnect, sorry for that. So I really had to press the brakes, I forgot. I pressed just a little bit. I had to completely press. Alright, do the turn around here on the runway. I think I've landed a little bit outside of the zone because I floated, but I will totally take that. Alright, flaps up. Landing lights are off. And I'm gonna hit APU. APU indication is there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, good. APU is starting. 39 minutes, that was great. 39 minutes of flight. So we're gonna try to do a really quick turnaround. Can I reset? And there we go, reset the clock. After landing, can go here back. Yeah, brakes are quite hot. That's fine. And flight 380, very nice landing, thank you very much. A little bit floaty, but was good. Right. Well, looks like we only have one position with the jetway, so I'm gonna take that one. Logo light off, side lights off. One thing I forgot to check was the turbine cooldown. We have to have a 3 minutes turbine cooldown, and I definitely forgot to do that. Also, that marshaller is inside the pushback truck, so we can't see him, which is really sad. Okay, wait, I'm gonna try to do a trick. Let me go. Ooh, that was too much. Let me go here. I'm gonna try to go inside the truck. Oh, really nice. Okay, but we don't see the aircraft now. This is annoying. Alright, I'm just gonna switch off the taxi light. I'm just gonna move myself ahead. And I'm gonna stop here. Looks good. Brakes set. So do you think, guys, we have 3 minutes on the engines? I don't think so, but I'm gonna say we have that. So we have the APU running. APU bleed is on. Let's check here the electrical. Yeah, we have the APU running, so I'm gonna switch off the engines. And I'm gonna do the procedure. Back one off. This goes off. This goes off. This goes off. Perfect. And bucket checklist, merges, bucket brake on, engine 2 and 1 and 2 off, throttle switch off, fastest switch off, right beacon switch off, hydraulic system 3 pump off, transponder, standby 2000 is set. And we can open the cockpit door. I'm gonna call the... Oh, the jetway doesn't work. Why is that? That's really sad. Is it because I have to be a little bit behind? Let me try. I'm gonna try to move myself to the back, like here. Will it work? Rip. Yay. There we go. Ground services. I'm not gonna connect the GPU. We're just gonna fuel ourselves real quick. And that's basically it. Alright. Loader. Both loaders. That was a great stuff. Alright. Take a screenshot here. Looking good. So let's prepare our flight back. I'm gonna edit my flight. Our return flight is gonna be Fuji Dream 233. Really simple. So I'm gonna go ahead to route. RJ Bravo Echo, and it's Fuji Dream Airlines 233. Flight ID set. Activate. Departure runway 18. And here we're gonna wait to see what's what. All right. Let me just complete real quick the sim brief part. I'm gonna generate flight. Departures. Matsumoto reversal 1 departure. I mean, the wind was really light, so maybe we can actually depart from runway 18. Yeah, maybe I would take that. Let's take that. You know what? Can I go back? So nav, departure, runway 36. And yeah, I want the probably Matsumoto 1. Yeah, this one. They are saying runway 18. Because I'm a little bit worried about what is it gonna draw me on the Matsumoto reversal. I mean, let's see. Runway 18, this one. Apply, activate. Can I see? Ooh, this is gonna be fun. I mean, I know what I have to do, but okay, we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it anyways. No, I don't think this is gonna work. Sorry. Let's go departure, runway 36. This one. Yeah, this one looks better. Apply, and now the rest of the route. Yankee 12. Talum. To Yankee 20. To Wakit. Then to Yankee 210. 201, sorry. Off to Tracy. And what is the arrival? Henshin 094 for the arrival. So let me check. So we have an ILS for 09. We're gonna there we go, Tracy. So this is the Ayaya arrival, looks like. Sorry, I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna activate this one. I'm gonna hit arrival, runway 9, ILS. No approach transition, that's no problem. okay. I mean, right, I'm gonna just apply. And from Tracy, what's the point? COG? Is that it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so can I... yeah, RIP. Should be here. This. Okay, activate. This is good. Let's go to weight and balance. I'm gonna do new load, request company. This is our return. I'm gonna view the load sheet. 3.5 on a fuel. Take off weight, 0 fuel weight. Looks good. I'm gonna load the plane. Do takeoff performance. Runway 36 dry. Set no wind. Standard temperature. Standard QNH. Takeoff 1. Compute. 131, 35, 141. I want to take off with flaps 2. Can I? You can take off with flaps 4? Really? What are the speeds? You probably depart with this kind of flaps out of London City. Alright, let's do flaps 2 maybe. 30, 33, 37. I'm going to send this to the FMS. Data link. Load the V speeds. I'm going to go performance init. Alternate fuel. Oh, Delta Tango 297. Sorry, didn't see your comment. You can use AutoGate. Then you can use the airports from X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12. Oh, I didn't know about that. But, you know, I'm actually trying to use the minimum amount of plugins. So this way it's going to be the simplest install for the sim. Flight level 260. Takeoff CG 16.2. And weight is 38166, so it's the same. This is excellent. We have refueled as well, so fasten seatbelt sign is on. Hit next, takeoff data set, full power, FMS takeoff. This is all correct. Next page, flaps 2 it is. And here are the speeds. I just wanted to check the departure limits, set 800 here. And yeah, there we go. This is set, flight plan is set. So we have to go here. So we have a couple of altitudes there. Altitude points. Other than that, not so fun. So we climb straight ahead until 2600, then we turn right to Alpha Foxtrot 600, which should probably be the altitude 17 point. And then we do a right turn, fly direct to Matsumoto VOR, and from then into the route. Okay, let me just check here, zoom out. The route looks good. Yep, perfect. Okay. So this is all set. I'm going to go back to the radio, set standby TARA. APU is already running. Outside is all good, so I'm going to clean the ground services. Remove the loader. I'm going to have a quick departure briefing with you guys, because it's always good to have the mental picture correct. So really quick. Oh, Valenta. I have to review. Oh, I want to review my flight. Let's do it this. Let's just review the flight. Landing was whatever it was. Didn't show, but it was okay. All right, let me just plan a flight real quick. FTA 233 and to RJFE. Sorry, Bravo Echo. There we go. Right, Valenta is planned. Let's do departure briefing. So same aircraft flights, Fuji Dream 233 from Matsumoto to Kobe. No times are the same, weather is the same, NTI is not required, terrain radar probably will actually be switched off because I had a hard time seeing the route there. As for the airport layout, we're on gate 2. We're going to be pushing back into whatever side because it's the same literally. And taxi via Sierra Tango onto the runway of 36, turn around and depart. Runway is dry, wind is light, it's going to be slight tailwind, no big deal. We're going to take off with takeoff 1 power, flaps 2, climb 1, climb power. Our departure is going to be the Matsumoto 1 departure. We're going to climb on heading 359 degrees at or above 2600 direct to Alpha Foxtrot 600. Then we turn right direct to Mike Bravo Echo at or above 10,000. Now we have a 5% climb gradient and obstacle altitude 5,315 feet located at 8.9 nautical miles, 014, whatever. You can probably not read this, but now you can. Alright, this is all good. Already has not required special considerations. So for the special considerations, no special considerations apart from the terrain. Abnormals, same briefing. The only difference is it's gonna be because of the terrain. If something happens, we are not gonna be doing the turn. We're gonna go straight ahead and climb as much as we can. Our initial climb altitude is gonna be 10,000, and that's it. We should have a takeoff alternate, because I don't think we're going to be returning to this airport if we have a significant failure. So I'm just going to assume we have a takeoff alternate. This one here. Trying to remember. Yeah. Yeah. All right. And the rest, no other considerations, and that's it for the briefing. Quick and easy briefing for the nice picture, from the nice mental picture. Alright, let's go. Throttle switch on, beacon light on, this goes here, this goes here. Call, better pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
I mean, we could go here. Should be good.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Excellent, so we're gonna close everything. We're gonna remove the jetway, close the cockpit door. Transponder TARA. And now let's do the quickly. Delta Tango 297, 1 second, I'll reply to you. We do the before start checklist, cockpit preparation flows, complete fuel quantity. We have 3.5 on board and balanced. Barrow 1025 is set on all 3 because they are synced. Flight plan is set, emergency parking brake set, emergency parking brake is on. Power brake, RTO, fast signal switch is on, takeoff briefing completed, below the line, takeoff data is set, windows and doors are closed, throttle switch is on, red beacon switch on, hydraulic system 3A
okay, all doors
knob
and hatches
on.
are closed, ready to connect.
Steering off display, transponder altitude on 2000 set, before start checklist is complete. Let's just check here. Yeah, the EPU is still running on status. Brakes.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Brakes were, well, they cooled down a little bit. Just a little bit. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. Here, the spotter view. Terminal spotter view. Whatever, spotter view. Brakes released. Sorry if it's a stupid question, but where can I find my SimBrief ID to connect to the plane? No stupid question, because I had that exact question, and I'm trying to remember. So let me see if I can remember where did I find mine.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
One thing I forgot to do is to file the VetSim flight plan. Flight plan filed. Good. Oh, and I have to disconnect and connect with the new call sign, of course. There we go. All right, sorry there. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find the SimBrief ID. I'm very sorry. I'm trying to. All right. Yeah, I found it. let's just start. Let's just start number 2. And your SimBrief ID is in the account settings on the left menu. You have your dashboard, new flight, edit flight, etc. You will have the latest one is account settings. You go there, and under your SimBrief data, you have your pilot ID. That's your ID. Nice startup sounds.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Brakes are set.
Disconnecting.
Good start
Stand by.
on number 2. Starting 1. Reset the chrono. It's getting dark here. Need to switch lights on. Man, I really enjoy the sounds. These are default sounds.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
See ya. That sounded like a great start on engine number 1. And that definitely was. Alright, APU off. Flaps set into 2. And I think that's it. Waiting for the hand signal. There's the hand signal. Excellent. Let's do a quick flight controls check. Pull up. Pull down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral. Rudder full left. Rudder full right, neutral check. Just one thing here. Pitch trim is 1.6 up. So I'm gonna set that already. Oops, there we go. Go back to the flight plan. I'm gonna leave here my takeoff speeds. Lights are on. Logo are not required really. And after start checklist, after start checklist CPU off, flight controls check, V-speeds and flex step no flex, V-speeds are 130, 133, 137 and 190. Trims centered, and on the pitch 1.6 up set, slide and flaps, position 2 set, FMA we have, I forgot to click on toga and hit auto throttle. Set speed 200 because otherwise it will roll back, and we have takeoff, roll, takeoff, LNAV, VNAV, so that's good. See, that's why checklists are important. Virtual pilot, hello, and Delta Tango 297, I found it, thanks very much, you're welcome, glad you find it. Also, I forgot to set 10,000. Checklists are great. And ECAS checked, brake temperatures are on the green. ECAS checked, transponder, TARA set, whatever. Sorry, I jumped checklist, Jesus. FMA is checked, after start checklist complete. Now, I'm gonna do already the before takeoff checklist because we are just like really close to the runway. So I'm gonna release brakes. We have taxi lights on. Do a brake check, that works.
Takeoff, okay.
Takeoff, okay. So we have takeoff config, okay. Runway is confirmed. We're gonna go to the left side for runway 36 departure. Cabin cruise advice. Brake temperatures on the green. ECAS checked. Transponder TARA before takeoff checklist is complete. So this is good. I'm gonna turn on the strobe lights on already. And I want to see if we have anybody around us, which I highly doubt. No, we don't have anybody. Literally. So we can go into the runway, make sure we have clear there on final, and as I'm gonna turn here to the left, make sure it's clear as well. How's Japan? It's beautiful. I am very honestly surprised, and I will be flying in Japan again. soon, whatever. By the way, guys, yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow to Lisbon. I'll have ATPL exams, so wish me luck, because I'll definitely need it. Right, approach clear on that end, and clear on that end. Good. That was a very quick turnaround, which I really enjoy. Nine knots ground speed. Thank you, Mike. So we really just spent 39 minutes on the first flight. That was very good. Let's see how much time will we spend on this one. Embraer is quick as usual. Oh yes. I really like it because of that. So brakes are all in the green. I'm gonna wait to line up. And I'm gonna switch to the map mode just to make sure that we don't overheat those. That's why I'm going this slow. And I can't wait to fly the SR-22 again. Oh yeah, we gotta make some stream on the SR-22 as well. It's a really good aircraft. Yeah. Sounds like great. Outside temperature is actually 5 degrees now. So yeah, that METAR is definitely well pulled. Alright, let's move ourselves to one of the sides. I'm gonna try to use maximum runway. This area here, guys, you see it's painted yellow. They are called the chevrons, and it's an area that you cannot use. So you cannot taxi over, and you cannot use that area for takeoff or landing. It's basically there just in case you will run off. Did I made such a shallow turn? Kind of feels like. I don't want to eat that much runway, so I'm gonna stop here. This looks good to me. Our takeoff checklist is complete. Brakes, oops, brakes are on the green. Go to the map mode. Landing lights are on. And I want to open the departure. So straight ahead until 2600, then right to Alpha Foxtrot 600, which is not there, which is a little bit annoying. I'm going to try to follow that, and then I'm going to turn right, direct to Matsumoto, and then as filed. Let's go, guys. Thank you very much. Standing by on the brakes, 40%. Stable. Takeoff. And thrust set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots. That was quick. Oh, our V-speed just disappeared. Nice. V1, rotate.
Rotate V2.
Positive climb, gear up, let's go. So I'm gonna maintain heading. $2,600, we just crossed that. Now we're gonna go to Alpha Foxtrot 600. I'm gonna go flaps 1, which I suppose is gonna be the altitude, 17 point. And from altitude 17, we are gonna go right turn. to Mike Bravo Echo. There we go. Let's go right turn. Let me do... Oh, is it actually doing it now? Let me try. Let me hit autopilot. I hope I won't regret this. Skill lights off. Flaps up. And I want 210 knots. I mean, kind of looks like it's turning. I'm not just sure it will be turning into the right way. Kind of looks like so. And nope. You want to go here, mate. Activate direct. Keep turning. Should have a nice view of the airport. Yep. There he is. We just departed from there. Could be better. I'm pretty sure not the correct fix was there. That's okay. I'm gonna do a direct again. And maybe just one more. There we go. Come on, level up. Level off, mate. I mean, not level up, but just stop turning. And we can set our cruise altitude. 260 is set. Just cross 10,000, lights are off, so I'll switch off. And I'm pretty sure we can start to accelerate to 250. I'm just not sure why is it doing this, but okay. Can do 270 even for the climb out. And there we go. Cross the VOR. I mean, if he would have just kept straight here, this would be a perfect departure. I'm gonna show you what it's looking like, what it should look like. It should be looking like this. So it did it pretty well. Be perfect like this. But yeah, Embraer doing Embraer things. I mean, doing xCrafts things. That's alright. And now I can't... now I can't move the window. Here we go. I basically blocked my window between two screens. Right, zoom out a little bit. Nice on the climb out. What if we do a direct to like Harasi or the next point? Maybe to Genji. Or Morva maybe. No, Harasi. Or to Wakit. Let's do direct to Wakit. I'm gonna save some time. Activate. Perfect. Will you stop turning? Why do you do that? Alright. That's okay, we crossed transition altitude as well, so let's do barrel standard. Let's do our after takeoff checklist. Gear is up, slats and flaps are up, because checked, APU is off, barrel standard set, air conditioning and pressurization panel is all checked. So that's all good. I don't think we're gonna have any, I mean, yeah, we are having a little bit of turbulence there. I'm not gonna disable the fast seatbelt switch then, sync the heading. Fast plane, I like it. Yeah, it is. It is fast. Fast to climb as well. Alright. Tracy Siojin Marine 09. Yeah, looking good. I mean, look at how fast are we climbing. Just crossing flight level 220. And the views outside are great. Well, goodbye Matsumoto, you were great. I wonder if we do that approach in the Tolus, we would have the perfect circle and the perfect arrival. I'm waiting for the level off, or to flight level 250, so we can decrease our vertical speed for passenger comfort and increase our speed. Go, I'm gonna start increasing, set
Throttle.
vertical speed.
Throttle.
900, just cross below 250. Let's set 310 knots. Feels like it is wobbling a little bit. Ooh, nice scenery. A little bit of headwind there. Well, like we said, 305 knots. And I'm gonna do a redirect to Wakit because this line here bugs me. As we're gonna hit the cruise. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Oh, I just
Throttle.
broke it.
Throttle.
I love breaking things. Come on, you want flight level 260. Nice and easy. No big deal. I mean, the autopilot is okay, but needs work. Altitude capture. Level off. Can I do VNAV now? Yes, I can. Okay, and I want to direct to again, activate. There we go. Perfect. Now our profile looks good. I just want to check into the performance descent if it's going to be 3 degrees. Yes, it is. This is good. And I want to do one thing. What if I set 3.5 degrees of descent? Let's see. Yeah, it works. Let's try 3.5 degrees. And it's going to be short flight again. So 18 minutes to go to Wakit. Let's do a quick arrival briefing, and also I'm going to switch off the fast belt switch because it looks more stable now. So arrival briefing, the status of the aircraft is looking good. Weather is the same. Okay, just switch this off. Yeah, weather is the same. NOTAMs are the same. NTIs not required. Terrain radar off. Top of descent in about 18 miles. We're gonna do an arrival type direct to Tracy. Just gonna assume it's gonna be the Ayaya arrival from over Ayaya. Proceed via whatever to intercept and proceed via whatever. We'll just go direct to Tracy via Kilo India Echo Radial 311 to intercept and proceed via Kilo Charlie Echo Radial 273 to Sioji. Cross Sioji at or above 3,000 feet. That's our constraints. Then we're gonna be going to ILS, localizer runway 09, specifically the ILS. COG we have to be at above 3,000, then to Marine, and from there on we catch the glide path. It's a 3-degree glide path. Frequency is this is me trying to find it. Where's the there we go. ILS 109.15, final approach course 092, and the minimums for us, I'm gonna assume category 1 is 2, no, sorry, I'm gonna use MDA, minimum descent altitude 460. Oh wait, this is the localizer, sorry. 223, decision altitude. I'm gonna be using flaps 5, auto brake low, reverse maximum, and I plan to exit on Tango 5 probably, and then to any stand. No special considerations, no overweight landing, and no last comms are expected. Looks to be good. As for our arrival briefing, now I'm gonna prepare what do we need to prepare, which is set the minimums. 223, I'm gonna set plus 50. And this is decision altitude. Let's set 230. 230 is set. Now I'm gonna hit preview. Localizer 1. I'm gonna come here into the second page. Set the frequency 109.15 and 109.15. Set on both nav1 and nav2. Now the course for nav1 is going to be 092. Set, hit preview again. For localizer 2, course is set. Perfect. And we are ready for the ILS. Auto brake low. Excellent. I like this. This is fast. And really easy as well. Is it possible to see the course in FMS mode? Yes, we are now in FMS mode. FMS is active. And we can see the course on localizer 1. There we go. It's here. So this is the weird part about flying Embraers. It's a little bit unusual compared to the Airbus and Boeing. But yes, you can. The only problem at this moment that I find is I need to remember, because the real aircraft, when you hit the preview and you can see the localizer, so say we're going to intercept the final approach course and we're flying LNAV still. If you arm the approach and it will find and identify the approach course and the ILS frequency and all of that, it should automatically switch to the ILS if you have the approach armed. On this one, you have to manually go into the Vorlock mode, and then it will capture the ILS and the lock. So it basically doesn't switch from FMS to localizer mode automatically, but it should. I think they will implement that eventually. Should be doable. And yeah, but now what I'm gonna do, I will hit approach which is this here, this button here. You will see here localizer, glide slope. They will be armed, but if you cross, nothing will happen. So then I'm gonna hit the warlock, and then it will start to capture those. It's a little bit weird, but yeah, fine. Probably the autopilot, they made such a simple aircraft, like simple FMC, simple operation, like the speed brakes arm automatically, the auto throttle arms automatically, the slats and flaps are fairly simple as well, brake is simple, overhead is very simple once you get the logic of it. In the beginning it's really weird, but it's really simple, and the operation is very simple as well. And then the autopilot feels weird, but it's fine. You get used to it. I like it, and it makes your brain work because I don't know. I mean, I can fly A320 family, A330, A340 because they are all basically the same. I can kind of fly the A350 because it's kind of the same again, but I'm really waiting for the flight factor and Tolly's A350 now because it has some differences and I want to learn those. Then I can fly the 737, 747, 757, not the 777 and not the 787. But yeah, basically if you fly the 75, you can fly the 76 as well. And then when coming into the Embraer, it was like, this is weird. But once you get the logic of it, it is good. Yeah, I had this problem. I always wonder if this is real. No, not real. Also, you have FMS1 and FMS2. You should have FMS1 here and FMS2, and you should cycle through those as well with the previews. So you would have like FMS1 now, for example. We're flying by this one, but say I want to do something that's on the first officer's FMS, and then you switch to FMS2. With the arrow, which is the source here, and I just broke it. Let's do VNAV. Okay, we're back. Yeah, and the localizer should be automatically switchable, but it doesn't happen on this one. I mean, that's fine. It's like a minor bug, really, or it's not a bug. It's just a missing feature. Oh, that's the sea. Wow, look at that view there. Wait, can I try to take another screenshot? Because I mean, I'm really enjoying this flight so far. I'm gonna leave the wing view for a bit. What was the distance to top of descent? 40 miles, 9 minutes. Okay, we can wait. A little bit of turbulence as it looks. Let's go fasten seatbelt sign on. Nothing that an update can be fixed. Oh yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I think this exists already in the sim. And I'm not speaking about like Tolis or Flight Factor or whatever. I'm speaking about Cessna 172 Garmin, because I very clearly remember that I was doing an approach somewhere in Canada for an ILS. I was flying LNAV with the Cessna, and once it turned into the final approach course, it by itself on the Garmin 1000 switched from the GPS to the localizer and proceeded to capture the glide slope, localizer, and all that stuff, and I did nothing. So it amazed me because I didn't know that the Garmin could do that. I don't think I've ever reproduced that again. I need to try, but it happened. It happened there. I think I had the approach armed or whatever, and it switched by itself. So it definitely can be made. And I'm just wondering, is there any more airports here? I think we could do King Air ops here as well. I think there is a nice King Air livery for or Japan Coast Guard or something like that. So it should be fun and interesting. I mean, the scenery looks good. The weather looks good too. Good stuff. Alright, we should be approaching top of descent. 7 minutes still. Now we can sit a little bit more on the wing. Let's sit on the wing. I want to go into the back of the aircraft. I like this view. I'm gonna save this view. This looks good. So we did our arrival briefing. That's all fine. Let me just check descent checklist. So approach briefing is completed. The minimums are set. Landing data is set. ECAS, yeah, it was checked. Fast seatbelt switch is already on because we are through some turbulence. So that's the descent checklist complete. That's good. If we can fly the King Air 350, can you explain how the beta range and the prop configs for taxi, takeoff and landing are? Yes, we are gonna be flying the King Air 350 because I have it and I love it. I think it's a fantastic add-on. Has a couple of I will not call them bugs, but definitely refinements that should be made, especially considering the autopilot and localizer captures, because it just takes so much time to capture the bloody localizer that it always overshoots the localizer. Now that also may be a real thing, so I don't know, but it really annoys me. And speaking about the beta mode, so it's very simple. You need to understand that the when you're moving the prop lever, you are changing the angle of attack of the propellers, and when you are generating forward thrust, that means they spin the air through the back, you have a positive angle of attack. And if you have a positive angle of attack, your aircraft wants to go forward. If you start to move the propeller, the prop lever to the back, going into what's called the beta range, you will render your blades flat, so they will spin in a way that they will not generate any lift. So it's like your hand on the car. So imagine you are driving your car and you have your hand stick out of the window, and you move your palm, you rotate your palm so that your hand doesn't want to go either up or down. So that's what it does. And if you move it even more back into the beta range or into the reverse range, I don't know how exactly that it's called, it will start to move air forward. Exactly, so the beta controls the angle of attack of the blades. That's exactly it. The only thing that on the King Air they have there is that you can control more than, like, say on a normal general aviation aircraft, when you can just control how I'm not gonna say this correctly, but you can control just the positive angle of attack, and on the King Air you can control like the positive, the neutral, the zero, and the negative as well. So that's the good thing. And basically we just yeah, we should have. Well, what's going on here? Did we just bust the descent? Oh yes, we did. Because I didn't set the altitude. That's on my end. Path. Now it will go down like crazy, and I'm gonna roll back to 280 already. Please don't overspeed. Sorry guys. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. So a little bit of roller coaster dive. Can I go vertical speed and just do like minus 3,000 something? Because we're gonna definitely catch the profile. Anyway, there's no need to go minus 6,000 feet per minute. Yeah, I know the message. Reset altitude selection. Sorry, guys. That's the thing, I like it, so I say it's not easy to operate. Yeah, you need to get used to it, and it really helps to have a good range of movement on your throttle. So if you don't have a lot of movement on your throttle, it's not going to be easy. And we just passed the bloody descent. What is going on today with this descent profile? I mean, I don't understand. Come on, is it that difficult? Why is it still showing that we are below the profile? This is just stupid. I don't like when things that should work, they don't work. VNAV path, please. This is the second time it's happening today. Come on, now start go down. There we go. I don't know why does that happen, but that's weird. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, you need to have a good range of action. For example, on the C90B, for the tutorial that I did, you can bind a control. For example, for people like me that has just only one axis for the throttle, which means I don't have a reverse axis that doesn't go very far. I click the button, it kind of like disarms the forwards range and arms the backward range of the throttle. So this way I can really fine-tune how much into beta I want to go or reverse. On the King Air I don't think you have that, but yeah, and I need to go 280. But yeah, we're gonna absolutely fly the King Air 350. I really like that aircraft. I think it's very well modeled, and you can do the walk around. And I don't know, it's just so much fun. It's so powerful. Like I tried, for example, normally we have that idea that the jet aircraft are the most powerful and the fastest ones. If you take the Vision Jet, which I'll probably receive flack from people saying that the Vision Jet is not a real jet, well, it is. You can have better climb rates on the King Air 350 than on the Vision Jet, like for real. And I find that impressive, like really impressive. And I also find that we are very close to the airport. And I want to see the QNH on the airport, which is 1024, which I want to set already. Oh shit. 1024. And we had 11,000 set. What was the altitude at COG? 3,000. Let's set 3,000. And I want to go less speed, please. You can fly in Japan in the Japanese Coast Guard livery. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. But for the King Air 350, I have a very special flight that I will do. It's not going to be... Oh, that's some real haze. I have a very special video that I want to do. Maybe it will come not on the next weekend, but on the other next. So, it's definitely going to happen. And by the way, that's a Tango 297. If you find that sim, you can absolutely join me as well on the flight, and whoever wants to join as well on the flights. It's very good to have some traffic. And we're flying quite fast from Tracy COG. Yeah, we need to slow down. Also, we can do the approach checklist, so Barrow QNH1024 is set. And approach aids are set as well. 109.15, that's correct. 094, yeah, good. Alright, almost passing 10,000 and crossing 250 knots, so that's good. 20 miles to Marine. 10,000, sterile switch on, landing lights on. Oh, and a Metroliner is in the works as well. That's one aircraft I'm very, very looking forward into. "32 minutes on the clock. We took 39 on the first flight. Wasn't bad. Yeah, my attention kind of went away on this approach. I need to focus back. And I feel like we're gonna need to add some speed brakes. Because COG is really close. It's the intermediate fix. Let's add some speed brakes. Yeah, we need more than that. That's because I've set 3.5 degrees of descent. It's like it's a little bit too much for the Embraer. Nice. Let's go laps 1. Now, guys, please remember me to switch to Vorlog. Please. There is Marine, and from Marine we go to the ILS. We still haven't picked it up, though. Kinda, I don't see any animation there. Oh, I forgot to read the missed approach. Let's read it real quick. Climb on heading 09492 to 5000. Turn right, proceed via Yoe radial 2714, intercept and proceed via Kia radial 333 via Kilo Charlie Echo radial 273 to COG and hold at 3000 feet. Contact Kobe Tower. This is the fun part. You got 3 VORs there. It should be fun to do on like a normal gauges aircraft. All right. So it is now with the loc. Let's see, I'm gonna arm, loc and glide slope. Now I'm gonna switch to the Vorlog. Perfect. We did it. We absolutely nailed it. Slightly above, but that's okay. This is exactly what I wanted to do. Perfect. Yeah, it's a little bit hazy there. It looks good now. I just don't understand why there's no houses here. Is this maybe because of Japan Pro? Japan Pro? Yeah, Japan Pro. Whatever. Oh, we forgot to calculate our landing speeds. Ooh. This is me being an ass. Oh my god. It's fine. 132. It's the same. It's absolutely the same. Let's go performance, landing, data link, load approach speeds. There we go. We're fine. Flaps 5. Perfect. $132. I'm gonna set 142 then. Still on idle. Looking good. Go around altitude 3000 already set. Hello again, how's it going? Great, we're just about to end. Last landing for the day. Also, I wondered, do we watch the replay in Matsumoto? I think so, why not? Let's go flaps 2, gear down, lights are on, flaps 3. Flaps 4. Look, we're gonna cross 141. Ah, no, the other throttle is working. Alright, flaps 5. Look, 141 I've set. It's just 46% and going down. Our V-speed is 132. That doesn't look bad. Landing checklist coming through as advised. I'll throttle speed. Landing gear down, slant and flap, position 5, because checked. Now we're gonna slow down the speed. Set 136, runway is well in sight. Go around altitude is set, hit the like button for the butter landing. For the safe landing, I would say, because the landing in Matsumoto was a little bit too long for my liking. 1,000 feet, check, we're stable. Slight gusts of wind. We have a nice headwind there, 5 knots, looking good. 6 knots, yeah, it's gusting a little bit. Right.
Autopilot. Throttle.
My controls. Flight directors off.
$500.
Check. Oh, getting below.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Minimum 100.
Got a little bit high there. Correct it in time.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Perfect. Spoilers. Oh, I let it drop the nose. Reverse is green. Auto brake off, manual braking, 60 knots, reverse is out. Chrono on. Yay, welcome back to Kobe. Flight 380, hello, welcome back. We have just arrived back to Kobe from where we departed. Thank you. Landing lights off. Logo strobes, flaps up. Auto rate to RTO. 40 minutes, so 1 minute of difference. Not bad. And let's hit the APU there. Clear right, clear left. APU indication is there. 1, 2, 3, good. Perfect. That was great. I'm gonna try and do the replay on both places. It's not gonna be a very high definition replay on the first place, but I'm trying nonetheless. Side light off. I think I overshot a little bit. Ah, no, I didn't. Okay. Brake temperature is looking good. One minute and 56 on the clock. There is the guy. Let's switch off the nose light so we don't blind him. And thank you very much, Flight 380. Thank you, Katerina. And soft on the brakes, very soft on the brakes, very soft and gentle on the brakes. Just let it roll now. Please don't botch this. Excellent. All right, brakes set. We have 30 more seconds to go. After takeoff, after landing checklist is set. Set this to standby already. And 3 minutes on the turbines. Perfect. Excellent. That was very, very good. Parking checklist, emergency parking brake is on. Engine 1 and 2 off, steering switch off, fasten seatbelt switch off. Red beacon switch off, hydraulic system 3A pump knob off, transponder standby 2000, and we're gonna unlock the door. That was very, very good. Now guys, I'm gonna try to show you the replay. I hope this doesn't crash. Minus 150 on the landing. So if this crashes, I'm going to say already thank you very much for watching. And I'm going to try to watch the replay. It shouldn't crash though. All right, let's watch this landing first because we have everything loaded up here already. So we will be some spotter guy here on the wave protection structure. Whoa, it stopped. Oh, that scared me. All right, let's watch. That was a great landing with a little bit of X-Plane 12 replay bug in the middle. Yeah, but that was soft. That was good. All right, and now I'm gonna pause it and I'm gonna try to move how many minutes? 40 minutes back. So maybe like here. I'm gonna try, okay? I pressed it once. Ooh, I should have went into the cockpit. Uh-oh. Oh no. Please don't crash, please don't crash. I should have went into the cockpit. How dumb I am. Yeah, I'm gonna read through the chat. Could you fly A380 or A350 maybe to Bangkok or Ishigaki? Ishigaki, where is it located? I know Bangkok is in Thailand. Is it in Thailand? Yes, I think so. Ishigaki sounds like Japanese. So I have in plans to do a flight on the A350 in Japan, because that's another thing I found out while exploring Flight Radar. They have a few flights, domestic ones, like 1 hour flights on the A350. And I found that so cool that I have a couple of screenshots on my phone of different flights with the A350 in Japan with Japan Airlines. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Yes. Oh, yes, 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 it loaded. Okay, I'm gonna try to move my mouse. Okay, it works, perfect. Now I'm gonna try to move this back. Please don't crash. A little bit more. Please don't crash. All right, looks good. I think this is the landing. Yes, this is the landing. Okay, so the scenery is loading. That's okay, that's fine. That's no problem. I'm gonna hit play. I'm just gonna go back to the airport. This is us turning into the final in Matsumoto. So I know because an hour has passed, the replay is not gonna be such like high res. It means that it won't show the perfect like flight controls dynamic and so, but it should be good nonetheless. Oh, it's loading. Okay, so we're gonna be standing here. There we are, FDA Fuji Dreams flight 230 coming in to land in Matsumoto. I hope I pronounced that well. Speed it up a little bit. Oh, I flared it so much. But that was like really great. Wow. That was really great. I want to see, did we land in the landing zone or not? Because I know the X-plane zones are a little bit... Okay, yes, we are legal by X-plane standards, because I think these markers here are way too short compared to the real life ones. I even want to check. Let me switch on the screen. Display one. Yeah. Let's go Maps. Google Maps, please. And I want to go out of Portugal. I want to go to Japan. I need satellite view. Matsumoto should be here. No, wait. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Matsumoto. Where's the airport? Can you see it? There it is. So 1, 2, 3. So just let's compare. The last marker is really close to the taxiway. Yeah, okay, it looks the same. All right, so we were legal. Hello, Priet Papa. We were legal. That's great. And you know what, guys? I'm really thinking of just letting the replay work of the landing here into Matsumoto. Yeah, this was the turn. All right. That was great. That was a great landing. No, this is gonna take too much time. I just want to see the landing again. And then we're gonna finish the stream. These lags, though, of the stream are really annoying. Of the stream, sorry, of the replay. I really hope X-Plane fixes this eventually, because it is annoying. That was soft, though. And then it took a while to deploy the speed brakes, though. Flight 380. Wait, Delta Tango 297. Ishigaki is in the middle of the sea. Okay. Flight 380, yes, it's a 3-hour flight from Tokyo. I'm gonna think about it, because 3-hour stream is a little bit long. But I will absolutely do. Did we take off a little bit for the speed brake to deploy and then go back? I don't know, but that was great. Guys, whoops. Guys, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for being on the stream. It was a great flight, very interesting. And I hope to see you on the next stream as well, which is gonna be next week. In the meantime, wish me luck for the ATPL exams, because it's not gonna be easy. And yeah, but we should be fine. Should be good. Guys, thank you very much. See you next time. And this is extremely loud. And bye-bye.